Hello everyone, and welcome back to 20 Years of Resident Evil. I'm Lady Naga.
I'm Rosetta.
And with us today we have a very special guest, ALP superstar and current mod of the Something Awful video games forum, Facts Are Useless.
Yes, I am also here. They are going to take over my moderation. It's going to be great.
How are you today, Mr. Facts?
Doing?
That's good. By getting email notifications, which is always good on video. We're getting really bad music. Holy shit. So we'll hit new game, and Fax, why don't you regale us with your history of Resident Evil? How has the series impacted your life? Have you played?
I played about half of Resident Evil 4 on a rental, and that's it. I think I've played like the first 2 rooms, maybe of 1 for the PS1, but that's all I've got. I don't even remember anything about this series. I know nothing about it.
Well, that's okay, because this game has nothing to do with the rest of the series. This is a non-canon entry.
Isn't STARS also the organization in Area 51? You had to not shoot them?
I don't know, actually. I haven't... Are you talking about the original Area 51?
Yeah, no, the arcade game with the light gun.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played that in a super long time.
Pretty sure STAR or STARS were the people you had to not shoot. I shot them anyway.
They got rid of that in my local arcade area, and they replaced it with DDR. It was bullshit. Anyway, there's a lot of plot here, so I mean, hopefully everyone is reading and taking notes.
I'm taking screenshots.
Yeah, good. Take extensive notes, because this will all come up on the test later.
Jamie Heineman look at you behind the desk.
Raccoon City is not like a name that I find super conducive to the horror atmosphere.
Well, you know, the raccoons are they're fucking terrifying when they're rabid. They're like little snarling balls of evil.
I didn't know Barry Burt was a raver that dyed his hair bright red.
You know.
Those aren't magazines, those are glow sticks.
No, look at this guy.
I've got to say, though, I do think this is better than the tanker in Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, I think this is a bit more fully realized take on a cruise ship tanker sort of situation.
Yeah, the Resident Evil design team is goddamn obsessed with cruise ships. I don't understand what it is, because the original...
Yeah, I can't imagine why a zombie game would be interested in a giant box full of disease.
Because the original Resident Evil 3 was going to be on a cruise ship, and then... this game came out, and then Resident Evil Dead Aim is also on a cruise ship, and then the original draft of Resident Evil 4 was going to be on a Zeppelin, which is like a cruise ship in the sky, so...
Well, that's the thing, too. It's not like the T-virus is a disease, it's a virus. It can't even spread on the ship.
I mean, yeah, like, it's a thing. Anyway, this is the game we've got. We've got, good old No-Face Burton. We've got we sort of just wander around, not accomplishing much, because you see in the bottom left, we can see that all these doors are locked or barred or whatever. But this one's locked too. Oh, but there were handgun bullets just in this, like, fire extinguisher cabinet. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure why there would be bullets in it.
You break that case to get bullets to shoot the more heavily armed case with the fire extinguisher.
Oh, damn.
Look, the gun is a lot less dangerous than the fire extinguisher.
So we've got like this sweet little PDA system. We can use our PDA, and it'll give us notes on what we did before, and like we've got the knife, we've got the handgun, and then we can throw out our weapon if we feel like having a challenge, I guess.
So
I thought Barry just drew in another pistol he could possibly get.
So Barry in the menu is us or like an ally?
Yeah. No, that's us.
Okay.
We're Barry, and then we have.
I'm glad that they remembered to keep our beard on the map.
Yeah, and then we have files. You know, everyone loves files. This one is just a tutorial file. We're not going to be reading any of these. I mean, who could possibly care? It's a non-canon entry in the series, and we got herbal compounds again. The colors are different this time. There's yellow, green, and purple.
Why?
So walk me through the Resident Evil canon. What do I need to know what this game doesn't affect?
Like, anything. This game doesn't have any relation to the rest of the series, because spoilers at the end. One of the main characters of the series fucking dies. So obviously they can't have that be canon. But I mean, the very basic rundown of Resident Evil is like, you know, super team of special SWAT members visit a mansion where there are zombies, and they have to escape because they're locked in, and then there's an evil pharmaceutical company who created the zombies, and at the end of every single game, someone vows to destroy the pharmaceutical company, and they never do. Oh, also, here's I have to explain game mechanics here. Unlike most Resident Evil games, this is like a weird action type thing. Oh, I left. Okay. What you gotta do is you gotta press the A button to aim, and you get this little reticule, and you get hit by a zombie because you're too busy trying to explain things, and then it enters this screen. And what you gotta do is you gotta position that little card, like, somewhere in this area to shoot the zombies.
And the deep blue is like a critical hit or something? Yeah,
it's a headshot. Yeah, so it kills them in less hits. It's really weird, but it's fairly cool. I mean, they could have done a lot worse for a Game Boy game that only has 2 buttons.
Yeah, but I feel like one of those buttons can just be shoot the zombies. Like, I'm not really sure at what point they decided they needed this system because you couldn't just shoot the zombie.
Probably because as an isometric type
you have a button
game,
to move and you have a button to fire bullets. So I'm not really sure what all of that is for.
I don't know, because we did play the disastrous Resident Evil 1 port for the Game Boy Color, and that was a pain to play. So I think this is the better alternative. And we get some really exciting battle music. Oh, and I'm missing all my shots. I'm usually not very good with these kinds of games with where you have to hit the right bar. I do terrible at all of the midways.
This is how I practice for Counter-Strike.
not the game company Midway, the actual Midways. They're defunct now, aren't they, Midway?
Yeah.
Because they I know they used to do. I know they did Mortal Kombat Gold for the Dreamcast. They were in charge of porting it. Or no, Midway owned Mortal Kombat, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think they did some racing games. I don't know. So we ran out of ammo for our handgun, so we had to use our knife. The knife has a very incredibly short range. It's terrible, but it's got infinite ammo, so you know that's good.
I do enjoy the idea of just the aiming system being very just moving his arms left and right. Like, I don't know how to hold this thing, just flinging it around.
He's just drunkenly swaying back and forth. Oh god, how do I do this?
Why did they put me in charge?
I'm horrible at this. And also the knife can't hit people from a certain distance, so you have to slowly wait for them to approach you. Also, unlike the other games in the series, you don't necessarily have health stages, but you have a health bar that goes through stages. And Barry just lightly shoves that lady, because he's a great guy. Alright, and now we're poisoned, which is what that little skull and crossbones is in the corner. We take damage over time now, but it can't kill us. And
she's dancing.
Yeah, she wants it really bad. She's not gonna get it though. We're leaving.
So you could not shoot the zombie over the hole in the floor? Is that what I was seeing?
Yeah, because I have the knife out.
Oh, right,
the knife
that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
The knife isn't long enough range for that. I could probably throw it at them, but I don't know how much damage that would do. I'm joking. You can't actually throw the knife.
You throw your Game Boy at him.
Oh, that's the one thing. That's one of the gameplay traditions that I always really enjoyed that I miss. That's not around as much anymore. When the person in the game has like the system you're using to play the game.
Yeah.
Like they did it in Luigi's Mansion. Well, not. They did it sort of in Luigi's Mansion where like Luigi gets a Game Boy to do stuff with, and in Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor, the communications device you use in the game is a Nintendo DS. It seems like a... What?
You can, in Nashi No Game, you can just get a TS, a twin screen.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's always great. So Fax, is this exciting, or is your pulse pounding? Are you?
It's very Dark Souls. Yeah, I'm kind of on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, man. Like
I'm really trying to learn the levels and like enemy patterns so that I can eventually play this myself.
Well, that's great, because I am noted Resident Evil master, so, I mean, you know, my techniques are very applicable in day-to-day situations. Like,
I assume by day-to-day situations you don't just mean, like, in the game, like, any day-to-day situation.
Yeah, like, if you ever come across zombies, just throw, like, a playing card, like, back and forth, and hit them with your gun.
I don't understand why so much of this cruise ship is made out of wood, and I also don't understand why there appears to be a mansion inside the ship.
Well,
like, I'm very confused by
it. Resident Evil loves its mansions, and, I mean, I guess the wood part is, like, this is supposed to be, like, a really old cruise ship? I don't know, I didn't actually read any of the intro, because, I mean, who could possibly care? But, you know, back in the 40s, they didn't have anything else to make ships with other than wood.
I don't think that's true.
No, that's totally true.
I really don't think that's accurate.
I like these little flies too that you get circling the.
Those are moths.
Well, they're
flies don't circle.
They're too small to be moths. Also, yeah, flies fucking love light fixtures. When I used to live in my old house, we had one of those like the bowl coverings for the ceiling lights, which I can only describe as a titty, and like there was tons of like flies or like fruit flies, assorted bugs up in there.
Yet that's not because it's a light fixture. Flies just like tits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
They lay eggs. They don't actually have any, so they're just like, well.
And they're fascinated by them.
I just love that he slides in with that. It's like he looks so angry.
So disgusted.
Also, the art styles are just completely different. With one having like a sort of realism thing going on, and like Barry looking real cartoony. We get more notes on how to play the game because I don't know how to, which is weird because like at this point, you know, you probably have acclimated to how the game's supposed to play. And then you've got these little Jesus, I cannot speak. Alcoves that you can see things in.
Is the portrait on the wall of somebody important?
That's me. I backed this game on Kickstarter, so I got my portrait in the game.
Makes sense, yeah.
So we just kind of have to wait for them to get closer.
I feel like wait for the zombies to approach is a big part of the gameplay.
With the knife, yeah, for sure, because like you can't hit them from like anywhere but when they're right up against you.
Like it's less survival horror and more just sort of patient.
Look, it's CQB. This is what Metal Gear tries to be. I do enjoy that he holds it up like a gun, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they couldn't make any more sprites for it, presumably because the Game Boy Color fucking sucks. So he just kind of holds the knife. Oh yeah, since we don't want to wait for these guys, we can also escape. But we have to hit that square like right dead on, and then we can leave.
So escaping also just a matter of sort of waiting patient.
Yeah, this game is a good old wait and see experience. Sorry, thankfully this game, as far as I've seen, doesn't seem to be too difficult, so that's nice. There's very little tedium involved in like surviving.
That's not even a little bit accurate. I don't think that there's any part of this game that can be described as very little tedium.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, coming after Code Veronica, this is like paradise. This is also, I forgot to mention...
What's the deal with Code Veronica?
It's really slow and really boring, and there's a ton of backtracking.
Like, more so than this?
Way more so than this. And it's a lot stupider.
So, did I miss anything at any point by not playing this series, or...
Resident Evil...
I've heard 4 is good.
The 4 is really good. The first game hasn't aged super well, but I like it, so I don't know, I guess that's a personal opinion thing. The third one is good. The second one is the one that everyone seems to love of the classic series. 4 is really good if you enjoy action-y stuff, and 5 is really good co-op. And 6 has really good, has like really good mechanics, and is also fun if you play it co-op and don't care about the Resident Evil legacy, or like the ruination of the series, or anything like that. Like, if you just want to play a fun game, by all means.
Yeah, Resident Evil 5 is probably only good if you play it co-op, though. Like,
yeah, Resident Evil 5 is pretty bad if you play it solo.
If you play it, you can definitely recognize, like, the amount of QTEs in the game and how many things it picked up from that point in time in gaming. But it still does it well.
I also would like to mention that this is the first, and I believe so far only, Resident Evil game to be rated T for teen instead of mature. I don't know why, because there's like these rotting corpses that are spewing blood, but...
Look, they're green like Frankensteins. They're not actual. True. They're not actual people. They're just Frankensteins.
Yeah, they're Frankensteins. See, that's the kind of thing I would do if I was in charge of localizing a game. I would just change all instances of like a certain monster to just Frankensteins, even if they don't look anything like Frankensteins.
All vampires are Draculas.
And then I'd get fired. Toot sweet.
Yeah, but then you could get really pissy and start like a fan translation.
Yeah, I get a fan. That's the problem with Fire Emblem, is they changed all the characters' names to Frankensteins. Have you played the new Fire Emblems at all?
I have never played a Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I have played a little bit, but SRPGs are not my thing.
Yeah, my interest in games begins and ends with Imagine Party Babies.
Well,
if it's not Imagine Party Babies, it's not really interesting.
I'm not sure how you could get better than perfection, though, so I understand. Also, I missed all those shots.
I feel like this is really easy, but you're still really bad at it.
Thanks,
welcome to the LP.
I mean, part of that is probably the fact that it's a Game Boy Color, so you're not really talking, accurate rhythm mechanics here, but...
Look, they should just program a DDR minigame.
I do like that it's
zombie until they die.
Yeah, Resident Evil dancing all night.
I'm waiting for Parappa to show up and be like, shoot the zombies a little to the left. Oh, also Parappa is Christopher Walken now, because I can't do impressions at all. I can't do a Christopher Walken either, but apparently next time I'll just have to do Parappa.
Well, maybe if you try to do Christopher Walken, it'll be Parappa.
Could work out, yeah.
We all learn a little bit about ourselves in the Resident Evil LP.
Yeah, this is what the LP is all about. We laugh a little, we learn a little.
Let's grow with Resident Evil.
There's so many of these tutorials. This isn't a very complicated game, but they seem to think it is.
If there's one thing I've learned from the Zelda series, it's that you can use keys to open locked doors.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, right, we pick up certain weapons from certain enemies, but the ammo that is in the world is still there, so...
Okay, I just thought, like, you looked at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't have the shotgun. Like...
Yeah, it's a little bit of introspection.
I do wish this had, like, point-and-click adventure voiceovers where you just be like, I don't have the shotgun yet. I don't have the shotgun.
Imagine how great that would be on using the Game Boy sound.
Really, like Sinistar-style voice synthesis?
I don't know.
Gauntlet, need your heart out.
Someone shot the food. I think this guy has the shotgun, so we need to kill him. Oh no, he just has shotgun bullets, okay.
His last dying words were, "You don't have the shotgun."
Wow, they're taunting me now? Rude.
They flip you off.
I remember getting the shotgun a lot earlier than this, but whatever. I did play this a little bit a couple days ago in order to prepare myself. There it is, okay.
Look, there should be a Left 4 Dead 3. There should just be a new Left 4 Dead, where it's a zombie holding up a middle finger for the cover art.
Rude.
I want to see, like, a CSI forensics show with two people standing over a dead body being like, looks like medium damage. Must have been the shotgun.
Speaking of Rosetta, you gotta do it.
Oh, I got a shotgun.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a staple of this series.
Yeah.
I love how square his head is.
I just love that they were like, okay, we've got a really simple sprite here. Maybe we should give him like red hair, like a beard, like he has. Nope, short black hair, no beard.
Well, he kind of has a beard. That's what.
Well, what about Leon? Short black hair, no beard. How about Jill? Short black hair, no beard.
Also looks like a man. All right, we're collecting your shotgun shells. We gotta get prepared for the fight ahead.
It's just like Easter Sunday.
Oh yeah, Easter's coming up. I totally forgot because I don't celebrate holidays.
Are you a Jehovah's Witness?
No, just very lonely.
You know you can still celebrate them. You can buy yourself some candy and just eat it and cry. Like, that's the nice thing about Easter. It's a mostly food-based holiday. You don't have to have friends.
Look, you go over to the Walmart, the Wally World as we call it down here. You go and buy some Peeps. You heat them up and you throw them at your neighbor's house as they're melting.
Nice.
There you go.
I live in an apartment, so I guess I'd be throwing them at their door.
Just go over to the balcony and throw them at people.
Oh no.
You just go to Easter egg hunts by yourself and see if they'll let you in without a kid and just be like, I need eggs. Sir, you're really gonna have to. I need eggs.
Show up in Billy Thatcher cosplay.
It's like showing up to some random family's cookout, but instead trying to steal their kids' Easter eggs. Just eating them in front of them.
No, see, that's my kid over there. That guy. Sir, that kid is Asian. Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Sir, you're really gonna need to put the eggs. This is my protein for the week. Back off.
I have nothing else in life. Also, we can save.
No. Is this the man that helps us save?